Today's video is for anyone who is in a relationship, engaged, or seriously thinking about marriage, and you are asking yourself, am I sure I am ready for marriage? Emotional readiness is one of the often ignored parts of marriage preparation, yet it is one of the most important. So let's talk about it. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gift, and on this channel, we talk about relationships, emotional health, and intentional preparation for marriage. Today's video is for anyone who is in a relationship, engaged, or seriously thinking about marriage, and you are asking yourself, am I sure I am ready for marriage? Emotional readiness is one of the often ignored parts of marriage preparation, yet it is one of the most important. So let's talk about it. The first way to know that you are emotionally ready for marriage is that you take responsibility for your emotions. What this means is that you do not blame your partner for how you feel all the time. You can say, I'm upset. I need space. I need space right now. I need time to process this without shouting, hurling insults, or even shutting down. Many times in my own marriage, I found myself thinking to myself, Gift, I thought you were gentle. But the reality of marriage is that it will trigger emotions you didn't know you had. All right. So if you are still expecting someone else to regulate your emotions for you, that simply means you are not ready. And that's okay. What is important is that you are willing to do the work. The second way to know that you are emotionally ready for marriage is that you can handle conflict. Are you someone who shies away from having a serious conversation because you are afraid of losing that relationship? Or are you the type that will just say, explode, and say the things that you regret at the end of the day? Marriage requires two people who can stay in a conversation, even though it makes them uncomfortable and even though it is difficult to have that conversation. You don't need to be perfect. You and your partner just have to be willing. The third way to know that you are emotionally ready for marriage is that you're not entering into marriage to be saved. Many people enter into marriage hoping that it will heal their loneliness, their insecurity, or even give them a sense of worth. But marriage is not a rescue mission. Your partner, your spouse is a partner, not a therapist or your savior. Emotional readiness means you have a sense of identity, self worth, and purpose even before marriage comes. The fourth way to know that you are emotionally ready for marriage is that you can set boundaries and you can respect boundaries yourself. If you cannot say no, express limits, or respect boundaries yourself, marriage will feel overwhelming. The fifth way to know that you're emotionally ready for marriage is that you are willing to grow. A marriage that thrives is not between two people that know everything, but between two people that are teachable. One sure way to know that you are emotionally ready for marriage is that you have a humble spirit. You are willing to learn because truly none of us know everything. All right. But as you go along in the journey, there are times when you may need to unlearn and relearn. Do you understand? So, a sign, a sure way to know that you are ready for marriage, you're emotionally ready for marriage, is that you are willing to learn, you are willing to grow. I created a marriage readiness workbook because I noticed that a lot of people are preparing for marriage. They are doing a lot of activities. But while they are preparing for marriage, they do not know the right conversations to have to help them prepare to have not just a grand wedding, but a marriage that thrives. The workbook gently guides you through emotional readiness, expectations, money, conflicts, and boundaries. If that sounds helpful, I'll leave the link in my description. If this video was helpful, please make sure to like, leave a comment, and please also subscribe. Also share this video to someone that you know is preparing for marriage. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.